Jungkook's entire body tenses, a muscle in his jaw pulsing visibly. Asterisk ticked off, he repeats, voice dripping with venom. That's your observation, asterisk. He takes a step closer, then another, until the space between them is nothing but charged air, and Jimin has to tilt his head up slightly to keep eye contact. Jimin doesn't flinch, just holds that infuriating smirk as Jungkook leans down, hands braced on either side of him against the bed frame like an animal ready to lunge. You want me ticked off? Fine. His breath fans hot over Jimin's lips for half a second before adding lowly, asterisk, but you won't like what happens when I stop playing nice. They both know who started this. Jimin's breath hitches, just for a split second, asterisk, barely asterisk, noticeable, before he recovers, with a sharp exhale through his nose. Asterisk, playing nice, Jimin repeats, voice suddenly lower too. His hands rise to grip Jungkook's wrists where they cage him in, nails biting just enough to sting. A humorless laugh escapes him as he leans up closer despite the threat in Jungkook's posture. Since when do you know how? Jungkook asterisk hates asterisk the way Jimin says that like it's an accusation and not an undeniable fact of life between them both. All teeth and no mercy from day one. He hates even more that it makes something hot coil low in his gut. They stare at each other silently for a long moment, breathing ragged and eyes locked like they're fighting a silent battle. But unlike their usual fights, something unspoken is crackling between them. A tension so thick it's borderline electric. Jimin's fingers twitch against Jungkook's pulse points, the heat of his skin seeping through the thin material of Jungkook's practice shirt. Jungkook doesn't move, doesn't look away, though his jaw clenches harder than ever under the intensity of Jimin's gaze. It feels like he's one breath away from snapping at any second. And yet, Jungkook finally breaks the stare, stepping back suddenly, as though physically repelled. That's enough, he growls, running a hand through his hair as he takes several strides back. The loss of proximity is jarring, the sudden emptiness making Jimin blink in surprise. His expression morphs to confusion as he watches Jungkook put distance between them. Enough, Jimin echoes, tone bordering on bewildered. What do you mean? Jungkook cuts him off, jaw set with resolve. I'm not about to let our stupid rivalry mess up my game. So where Jimin frowns, arms crossing over his chest. What on earth are you talking about? Jungkook avoids his gaze, jaw still clenched. You know damn well what I mean. Jimin's irritation flares. Actually, I Don T know what you mean when you go from getting all up in my space to backing off like I'm suddenly contagious. He takes a step forward, but Jungkook instantly retreats again. And stop doing that. Jimin snaps. Jungkook's breath hitches as Jimin steps forward too close. Always too close. And he jerks back like the space between them is wired with live current. Don't. The word comes out ragged, his chest rising too fast under his practice shirt. His hands clench at his sides before forcing them still. I said keep your distance. Jimin freezes mid-step at the raw edge, in Jungkook's voice. For once, that smirk falters entirely as he studies him. The dilated pupils swallowing dark irises, sweat beading along a temple despite having just showered, fingers trembling ever so slightly where they grip fabric now to stop from reaching out. A beat of silence stretches thin between them before Jimin exhales sharply through gritted teeth. Asterisk, asterisk. They both know what this means. Jungkook releases a shuddering breath, the tension easing from his shoulders. As the distance solidifies, he looks away, jaw working to get his breathing back under control. Jimin, meanwhile, bristles with barely contained frustration. His arms remain stubbornly crossed, each muscle tensed, as though itching to move closer, despite his promise. Happy now, he snaps. You got your space. Jungkook tenses at the words, his hands curling into fists before forcing them open again. Yeah, I'm ecstatic. His eyes stay fixed on a random point over Jimin's shoulder. Jimin's eyes flash with something dangerous, hurt, anger, asterisk, something asterisk, that makes his voice come out sharp as shattered glass. Ecstatic, asterisk really. Asterisk, he barks a humorless laugh. You look like you're about to punch a hole through the wall. A muscle ticks in Jungkook's jaw as he finally drags his gaze back to Jimin. Just in time for it to catch the way Jimin's fingers dig into his own, biceps hard enough to leave marks. They both know this isn't just about rivalry anymore. Jungkook exhales through gritted teeth. This is why I told you not, but he doesn't finish, because they're both lying, and it's getting unbearable. Jimin scoffs, cutting him off before he can finish. Yeah, you made that abundantly clear. His jaw clenches, frustration radiating in waves. You need your asterisk space asterisk, because you can't handle being within 5 feet of me without wanting to punch something. Asterisk, got it asterisk. The words sting sharper than intended, but he pushes on before Jungkook can retort. Go ahead then. Asterisk. Jimin spreads his arms out in a mockingly inviting gesture. Hurl a punch, except Jungkook just stands there, fists clenched so tightly it makes his knuckles look bleached. Jimin's breath hitches, asterisk sharp, involuntary asterisk, as Jungkook's words land like a physical blow. His hands drop to his sides, fingers curling into the fabric of his pants as he stares at him with something dangerously close to asterisk hurt asterisk. You think I don't know? Jimin bites out finally. You think I haven't noticed how you asterisk freeze asterisk when we're too close? How you act like my shadow is some kind of plague. A bitter laugh escapes him as he takes another step back, always retreating now. But sure, let's blame it on Thetim. Jungkook flinches visibly at that last part before scowling deeper. I said keep your distance, and that's exactly what this is. They both know it isn't. Jimin huffs out a humorless laugh, disbelief etched across his features. Bullshit. You're lying, and we both know it. He scoffs, eyes narrowing. You just can't admit why you really want me far away. Jungkook bristles, hands curling into fists as he steps closer again, invading the space Jimin had just created. And why is that, huh? Jimin stares up at him, jaw tightened. You tell me. Asterisk. Jungkook's jaw clenches again, gaze darting away, before returning to Jimin's with a challenge. Maybe it's because you get under my skin every damn time you open your mouth. He's close enough now that his breath ghosts along Jimin's face. With every word, Jimin's gaze flares, eyes sparking as his hands clench into tighter fists. Or maybe, he counters with equal heat, it's because you just can't handle the fact that I see asterisk right through you. See through me, Jungkook scoffs, closing the gap even more. You don't know a damn thing about me. Jimin lets out a mirthless laugh, eyes glittering with challenge. Oh, I know more than you think, and it drives you asterisk, insane asterisk, that I can read you like a book. Jungkook's next step forward is a little too fast, the proximity making it feel like an intimidation tactic. Really? He retorts, voice low. Then tell me what I'm thinking right now. Jimin holds his ground, not backing away despite the nearness. You're thinking you need to shut me up before I say something you don't want to hear. His voice comes out even, though the tension practically sparks between them.